what do you do about, so you talk about making decisions, staying in the moment, being present in their life, and not closing things for the future, but taking it step by step. So what do you do about taking control of your life, influenced by experience? And you talk about it already, but you expand on that.
Are you saying like how using your experiences to take control of your life?
Mm-hmm.
So like in Montag's case, he used his own experiences to redirect how he wants to live, and how instead of being the fireman, he was who burns books and just follows orders, wakes up, goes to the firehouse, follows orders, and then goes home to his depressing life with his wife. He used his experiences of seeing all these burned books, the lady who committed suicide with her books, to redirect, to take control of his life again, and so that he can make the choices he wants to make instead of just being told to do this every single day.
And so that's when he takes a step to take control of his life. Does Santiago have control of his life?
Santiago? So I think at this point in the book, he has already taken control of his life. When he was younger, that he was faced with obstacles that might have tested him, but at this point he does what he wants to do. Everyone's telling him that everyone on the island is like telling him like he doesn't need to be a fisherman anymore. He's unsuccessful. He should stop and retire basically, and just live in his little shack every day. But he doesn't listen to anyone else and does what he wants. He'll go out fishing no matter how old he is, no matter how tired he is, and he doesn't allow the influences of other people to control his life when he knows that he can control it himself.
And so the third part of your thesis was the consequence of actions. Can you explain a bit about that?
So I was ending with how in the beginning I was the first one I was talking about how the lifestyle they chose, and then the second one how their experiences and that led to their decisions, and in this one I'm trying to show like how their decisions led to either good consequences or bad consequences. In this case, both for both characters, because Santiago, in the end, in his mindset, he got the big fish, he got the marlin, even though everyone may think it's a failure because he wasn't able to bring it to shore and show it off. He still saw it as an excess, and with his decision to go out to sea and allow the marlin to like drag him out into the sea farther than most fishermen would ever go, that's like one of his consequences of that. Him losing the fish is kind of a consequence as that he took a risk bigger than anyone else would. So the risk to reward ratio for him, high risk, high reward, and how even though he lost the reward, he still thought it was a high reward because of just the experience he gained out of it and everything. And then for Montag, just how all of the actions that he made up to the point where he became a fugitive, up to the point before he killed Captain Betty, led to the consequence of becoming a fugitive and being on the run, and then just being seen as like public enemy number one, and finding a new lifestyle where he's fit in, and then finding the group that allows him to lead them and rebuild the city once it's bombed.
How do we feel when because I really don't remember, but when he kills, how does a person who reads this part feel about the killing of a person?
Montag killing. So in the book, it was kind of like it seemed as if he did it out of impulse. He was getting tired of being told an order by Captain Betty, and that Captain Betty just kept pushing him and pushing him. So he felt grief, but in the end, he did what he did, and he just wanted to start like a new life instead of just being told and ordered around on the daily.
So, it's a personal question because I read this book a long time ago. What would it be possible for him to restart a life without killing someone? Or what was
I think it definitely.
purpose of the writer to work this part?
I think it's definitely, it was definitely possible for Montag to start his new life with the group without killing Captain Betty. I think Ray Bradbury was just trying to demonstrate the level of extreme that Montag was going to show to prove his point to everyone about what he is believing in, and how that at that point when he killed Captain Betty, it was one of his turning points in his life that like he can't go back from this at all. Like if he didn't kill Captain Betty in that case, there could have been like times where there could have been like an alternate ending where he finds a way to go back to being a fireman by like turning over the whole book group instead. But how him killing Captain Betty proved to all the firemen that he was on the book, on that group's side, but also shows that group that he's on their side. Even though he was once a fireman, he's on that side because he killed another fireman.
Maybe do you think that in his life after that he's going to have to kill people? Maybe?
I don't think. If the book continued, I don't think that Montag would be killing anyone. I think he would be more focused on just rebuilding society to what it once was, where books are beloved and seen as a sense of power of knowledge instead of evil. And he would just try and bring a beacon of hope to the new society that they're trying to create back in the city.
You talk about the struggle and the importance of the conscience of what's going on. That's absolutely right in the struggle. And you talk also about the importance of memories out there are connected with happiness. Can you please explain that part?
How memories are connected with happiness. So I was trying to say how in Santiago's case, how he uses his like memories of fishing and even like it's like at the point where these characters, when they get to certain points and it's like testing them, they have to come up with creative ways to find their sense of joy that keeps driving them forward.